It appears that the Acolyte has disclosed something intriguing regarding Palpatine's lightsaber combat with the Jedi in Revenge of the Sith. After killing the Wookiee Jedi Kelnaka, the show's formidable dark side user has finally made his full debut, as seen in the Acolyte Episode 5. He emerges to face a group of 8 Jedi. In light of this, the Jedi's battle against Qimir, also known as The Stranger, includes a crucial revelation about the duel in which Darth Sidious faced several Jedi Masters by himself. Jedi Master Mace Windu confronts Chancellor Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith after Anakin affirms that he is the Sith Lord the Jedi have been looking for a long time. Being highly skilled members of the Jedi High Council, Windu and his fellow Jedi were all killed by Sidious, even though they were joined by Jedi Masters Kit Fisto, Cece Tian, and Agent Kohler. In light of this, the Acolyte reveals a crucial dark side talent that could shed light on Palpatine's victory shortly before the start of his empire. In the Acolyte Episode 5, Anasai's master, Qimir, quickly kills every member of this Jedi team except for Master Saul, even though they are vastly outnumbered. Proficient in the dark side of the Force, the Stranger also proved that lightsabers were made with a cortosis weave by temporarily deactivating them with his dark helmet and gauntlet. Nevertheless, some would contend that the Jedi ought to have been able to unite and defeat the dark side warrior purely on the basis of sheer force. But in the Acolyte Episode 5, Jedi Knight Yord Fandar clarifies a crucial detail regarding the Stranger just before he meets an untimely end at the hands of Qimir. When discussing the Stranger's techniques and powers, Yord claimed that Qimir gets into your head and he stays there. By confirming that Mother Anasai is capable of doing this as well, Osha solidifies the notion that individuals with the dark side can influence and deceive their opponent's thoughts during combat, giving them an advantage over them that goes beyond their physical prowess when using a lightsaber alone. The Acolyte's Qimir Stranger is not likely to be a true Sith Lord, unlike Darth Sidious. However, it makes sense that Palpatine used the dark side ability of mind control to defeat his enemies when he was fighting 4 Jedi Masters at once in Revenge of the Sith. Since Windu's fellow Jedi had never encountered a Sith Lord before, it makes sense that they were taken completely by surprise, just like the Acolyte's Jedi group, and that mental attack ultimately proved to be their downfall when Palpatine and the Stranger killed each of their individual Jedi enemies one by one. Despite Palpatine's dark power, Mace Windu managed to hold his own against him for a longer period of time than any of the other Jedi Masters. This is probably caused by a few important elements, most notably Mace Windu's usage of Vapad, the 7th recognized lightsaber form, also referred to as the Ferocity form. It makes sense that Mace's version of the form he created to comply with the Jedi Code helped him in his duel with Sidious and probably protected him from any mental attacks from the Sith Lord. This form is rarely used by Jedi because it focuses on one's inner emotions. Once the Chosen One arrived at the duel, Palpatine may have staged a show of weakness against Mace Windu to influence Anakin. But it is reasonable to assume that Windu's near victory was primarily the result of his own exceptional skill as the Jedi's chosen Master of the Order. Vapad is a form devoted to the mastery and control of darker emotions, which Sidious probably attempted to use the Force to exploit, so Windu's use of it must have been invaluable. In any case, it's amazing to watch how the Stranger affected his Jedi opponents' minds in the Acolyte, to the extent that he could fight multiple Jedi at once, just like Palpatine,